video, we are talking faces. Hey, what's up everybody? So I am back at Saw Valley and I am so excited to be back. I am going to talk about how to carve an owl face. Now this is going to be a beginner's guide and an advanced guide, intermediate. I hope it helps every single one of you. If it's working, leave me a comment, leave me a message. If you need any questions, if you have any questions, just message them in the comments and I'll get back to them when I can. I am doing my absolute best to produce good content for you guys, and I think that faces of owls are so important. So this one I've already blocked out, right? If you haven't seen the first video on how to carve owls, go back, look at that, watch that video, and it'll talk about the block out. You know, I do a triangle and then I taper it down, and then in the back of it I like to kind of shape out the head and where it's going. Now we are into detailing owls. Now I like to use reference. So I got my computer here. I will have basically everything I need. We're gonna talk tools. I'm gonna go over all the tools that I use. I'm gonna talk about them as we go through this process. I'll film it in pretty much real time and put it on the head, and we'll do it that way. So back to the owl's head. I like to get them balanced. Oval shape, or measure it, do it. There's no harm in it. And like I was thinking, I always like to give my owls a twist. The reason I like to do a twist is because you're gonna spend so much time on the feathers. Why not showcase the bird looking back this way, so people are also seeing the feathers, seeing your hard work you put in. You know, feather patterns are a whole different animal. We'll deal with that a different time. There's so many different ways to do that, but in this video we are talking faces. So right now I'm gonna get to tools. If you don't want to watch tools, if you already know about the tools you have, definitely skip ahead like 3 minutes, because I'm going to spend 3 minutes talking about the tools I use, the bits, the burrs, and why I use each one, and then we'll go over it also when we're carving these in real time. So this is going to be about a 20-minute video, maybe a little bit longer, but you know, hopefully it helps, and that's what I'm here to do. So let's do it. Segue to tool talk. So if you don't want to listen to this, or if you have all your tools that you're comfortable with, fast forward and then I'll get to carving. I'm going to go over what tools I use and how I use them and the names of them, and then we'll talk about kind of like the way I'm going to use them. So I have the Echo CS2511 8-inch Canon dime tip bar, and I use the power cap. This thing is fantastic. Makita is the tools I use. I love Makita. I think they're the best in the business. And this one, Mampa is coming out with an eyeball bit for the barred owls. You can tell they have pretty round eyes, so you can use that. Now I'm going to use a Makita finger sander. This is going to be this is an older belt. I love this tool. This is what I'll use to do the feathering along the outside edges. This will be the final details. This is a Dremel 4300 with the cone bit, and this is a saber tooth small quarter shank flame bit, and then this is the larger version, green. I do prefer to use orange for saber tooth a lot of the times, but honestly I'm out of them. So, because I go through my orange ones so much. These are kind of my tools, and then at the end I'll use a high-speed Makita drill. This is the Sandoflex 100 grit, and everybody keeps asking about this thing. This thing you have to order from Bob King. I don't have that, but you know, you don't really need it if you're just starting out. If you just want to get a Sandoflex, sawvalley.com will have a store open here in the next month or two, and then you know, map gas, always useful, and I'll use an Iwata airbrush at the end. I just don't want to set it up right now. So, but you don't have to use an airbrush if you're just getting started. Basically you can do this with a chainsaw. You don't necessarily need this, but I love the finger sander. I am just like, it is one of my favorite, most versatile tools. It works awesome. It's really, really great. So think about it, get the tools that you're gonna need. I mean, if you're just starting out, these are very expensive, you know, so you got to pick and choose your battles. You can go get cheap tools if you want, but what I found is buying cheap tools, you're just gonna replace them. Now that being said, if they have a good warranty and you can go take it back and then swap it out when it's broken, hey, whatever works, right? A Makita die grinder. I got this 9 years ago when I started. My mom bought this for me. This thing still rocks. It's not the high-powered one that I like, but it works. So especially for what we're gonna do right now. So talk, pitter patter, let's get at her. It is time to work. Okay, so now I will use the Makita finger sander. I believe this is a 1/2 inch belt at 40 grit, and that's how I do it with there. Now I'll just punch the eyes in. It's a little bit small. Dremel 4300 carbide diamond bit, great for shaping out the eyes and you know, the chainsaw can do most of this, but you can use the finger sander just to go over it. I personally like to clean it up like that. And the eyes are a bit small, so I did that little like circle thing. With carving, everything is never the same. So you're just adapting to try to make it look like it's gonna be, you know, sellable. It's gonna be something that jumps out at you, and it's gonna be something that people are gonna wanna look at. So don't overthink everything. I mean, a barred owl shape and head is this. An owl is very distinctive, and if you're carving an owl, that is very easy to kind of continually try to progress. Like, I've been getting emails from so many of you, which has been so awesome, but everybody, a lot of the messages are like, I've only done 3 carvings, I've only done 4 carvings, I've only done 8 carvings, 12, 18 carvings. Honestly, who cares about how many you've done? Like, I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, don't count them, don't think about them, just get your first ones done and push forward. It's awesome to keep track of them, but you know what? Like, you don't want to spend too much time dwelling on a carving that is like, oh, I'm here, I'm doing it for like 5 days, and oh my God, I'm trying this, I'm trying that. It's not working. Fuck it, man. If you've got it right, just get it done. You know, like, this isn't perfect, but it will work and it will have the same effect. You know, like, wait till we burn this, sand this, and then paint it, and you'll see it'll be like pop. So we'll get that done right now, and then I'll show you guys how we move into the next steps with paint and fire. So yep, let's go. Could just do it like that, but for myself, I like to use the Iowata airbrush, so that's going to be my next move. Getting the airbrush and then doing like a line here, and then you just look at the pictures. I mean, there's one extra one, so that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I use paint. I use this Golden High Flow. A little bit of this, and then this, because it's empty. Boom. back to a light touch up just to soften it a bit. So that is it. I hope this has helped. I really think it's a, you know, great way to approach owls. I mean, it's big, it's got the wow factor. You come up here with the hair. I love the contrast as it pulls back, right? I mean, it's not perfect, but the textures are great. I mean, I don't know, they're great to me. You can be your own critic and do whatever else you want, but you know what? It's I find this to be the way I do my owls. So I hope this helps, and yeah, if it helps, give this video a like, leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions of videos you guys want to watch, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.